Crews are scrambling to say, okay, where are the clouds not going to be? Because in that path of totality, a lot of the country is going to be under cloud cover, right, Josh?
That is right, and that does include us here in the Pacific Northwest. But I do got to say, if you are going to try to take photos of the eclipse as well, you need protection for the camera and your eyes.
What would happen if I just, you know?
You can take a quick photo, but sometimes with really expensive cameras, it can damage some of the sensors within the camera. So it's good to have one of these.
Who knew? Yeah, you learned something here at 4 o'clock.
That you do. Yeah, but of course, all of this is going to come down if we are even actually able to see with the cloud coverage here across our area. But of course, the path of totality, the moment where you get to take off those glasses or your special camera lenses, that will be the opportunity through the central regions of the country, not us here in the Pacific Northwest. But look at all of those clouds stretching from Texas down through the southeast. You might get a few breaks out towards Indiana and Ohio and out towards Maine, also expecting to see some clearer skies. Now, if the cloud coverage cooperates with us here, we are going to see about 26% of the sun covered by the moon's shadow. That happens right around 11:25. So this is a bit of a depiction of what we can expect to see in our skies. And all of the eclipse viewing sites are then done and over with here in the Portland area by about 12:19. Again, all of this coming down on Monday. But our cloud coverage could potentially cause some difficulties. I don't think we'll be able to see the eclipse from start to end with perfect clear conditions, but I do think we'll be able to get a snapshot here and there as those clouds start to break apart. If we were seeing an eclipse right now, it would be difficult to see as the cloud coverage still remains widespread across our area. Temperatures on the cooler side as well out at PDX. 49 degrees is our sunset now, 7:45. Winds out of the south at about 3. For your showers past forecasting, those temperatures slide back into the low 50s by about 8 o'clock, and that's when we expect to dry things out. So you got the yellow bikes to go at least through 7 o'clock this evening. Again, if you're used to fighting through the rain, go ahead, give yourself a green bike to go. But again, the Hillsboro Hops forecast puts us right at about 51 degrees as the game gets underway at 6:35. A great start to baseball season. Now, those splash and ice showers continue to race their way through parts of the I-5 corridor. Those yellows and oranges, a good indication where the heaviest of the downpours are tracking their way from the west to the east. So you'll get a dry pocket and then a quick downpour and maybe even some embedded hail. Our friend Christian Saint sending in this slow motion video of the very tiny hail coming down in Northeast Portland. And if you happen to have a weather photo or video you'd like us to see, scan the QR code on your screen right now. That will direct you to KOIN.com. So let's take you through the rest of this evening, seeing those clearing skies, a few mountain snow flurries as well. But you'll notice the cloud coverage just starts to increase through the overnight hours. Maybe a hit and miss shower is a possibility as we see our next cold front, the brunt of the front, swinging through the Willamette Valley as we work our way into Saturday afternoon. That takes us into the evening hours, right around 8 o'clock or so on Saturday, seeing a few dry moments as the hit and miss showers take us well into Sunday as well. And those temperatures are going to be suffering thanks to that cold front. But at least the rain accumulation nearing about 1/4 of an inch all the way through Sunday evening. As snow elevation levels still continue to hover anywhere from about 1,500 feet to 4,000 feet. That's going to be those warm spots. Tonight in the city, 40 degrees is our expected low come sunrise. Tomorrow it's going to be gusty out there. Wind speeds topping about 20 miles per hour. That comes as the cold front swings through and we keep that rain potential Sunday. But Monday, that's where the cloud coverage will slowly start to break apart. Temperatures get back up into the upper 50s. And then look at that warming trend, mid 60s by the middle of the week, if not even 70 degrees with more sunshine Thursday. Friday seeing much of the same. So the spring pendulum continues to swing back and forth. We just go the direction some of us like to see next week.
Oh, that'll be here before you know it next week.
It will.
All
yes.
right.
Thanks,
Josh.
Yeah. Experts say the Earth is spinning faster. Coming up, what that could mean for our clocks.
That's why my hair's been messed up lately.